going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Gaming with the Broscast.
What's up, everybody? Episode number 57. I'm Nick,
Yes.
with my brother Harrison, as always.
Yeah, as always. I love how you like taking that over that line for me. As always.
We gotta switch it up every now and then, you know.
So yeah, we are this is episode 57 of Gaming with the Broscast, and not a ton of news to start off the new year. We were literally just talking about this, but usually that's how it goes. Not, holidays are over, New Year's celebrations, all that good stuff, and the news is lacking, but the games are not. We are playing some games, and it's a good time.
We're kind of both playing the same game, and we'll get into it in a second. I feel like I've become lost in this world.
Oh, dude, it's Assassin's Creed is what we're hinting at, but yes, that game is absolutely amazing. And but Nick, before we jump into the games, how was your week? How was your New Year's?
I think, similar to every person in America, my New Year's was pretty boring this year. No, it was fun. Me and my fiance Alicia, we just hung out at our parents' house and just, chilled. A few of their family members came over, and we tried out the Oculus together.
Yeah,
showed everyone Beat Saber. Showed Alicia's parents Beat Saber, and her mom got it. Like, she understood the concept of like hitting the blocks as they come to you, but her dad was just didn't know what to do.
Couldn't get into it.
It was pretty fun. Yeah, I didn't get into it, but we stayed up till midnight. We did the thing. Watched the weird streets of New York. I don't know if you were like watching any of it live, but it's just like little blocks that people stand in.
Yeah, it was very weird. There was like one guy like interviewing like the flailing tube man. I was like, I feel for these people because like they're still trying to just create the same show that they're used to, but it was not Vibe City for New York City. But I mean,
even the
kind of what's expected. I mean, they had the Macy's parade for Thanksgiving, and there was like nobody there, so it was just kind of what we're used to now, I guess. But it was still weird. But hey,
sadly,
it happens. It happens.
Yeah, it is what it is. Watch some of those live performances. Watched Machine Gun Kelly live.
Oh, I didn't even know he played.
Yeah, he did. He did a few songs, a few of his recent ones, I guess.
Yeah, I watched
live, but
he's not. I've never seen him live.
I mean,
he's probably drunk off his mind too.
Yeah, probably.
I watched a little bit of Snoop Dogg's like 2020 New Year's Eve celebration. It was pretty cool. He had Martha Stewart on there, his homegirl. So it was all right. But yeah,
they're like inseparable now.
I know, right? What can you do?
Did you just hang around the house? Did you just hang around the house for New Year's?
Yeah, we just hung out. We ordered some wings, had some drinks. I think we were in bed by like 12:15 that night. Like we were just tired. So
just called it. Just called it.
Yeah, it was, but it was good. I mean, it was a weird New Year's, but at the same time, it was nice just to, not too crazy or anything like that. But yeah.
Let's get into it. But actually, before we jump in, so this is a special week because we've started our very first giveaway of 4 for the month of January. So we're doing one that's running until the end of this Thursday. That's I think January 7th, and then we'll announce the winner on January 8th, and then on the 9th we'll start another giveaway and do another 6 days of entries and retweets, and then do that 3 more times. So just to give back to the community.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of get a good jump start on the 2021 because as we all know, 2020 was pretty rough. But we want to give back and make some people happy. So if you haven't entered yet, you can just go on our Twitter and just find our Twitter is @GamingDoze, and just find the tweets that's pinned at the top of our page and just retweet that, and then follow us on Twitter and Twitch, and that's pretty much it. You'll be entered.
Yeah, yeah, it's yeah, like you said, we're just so thankful for everyone that's been downloading the show and all that stuff. I just got an email today from our podcasting network that we published 49 videos this year. We've had
Wow.
3,469 minutes of content and over 608 downloads for the year. So yeah, we had a pretty big year. Like weirdly, a big month of like August was like kind of our biggest month, and it's just kind of gone uphill since. So yeah, just wanted to start the new year off right as a thank you, and yeah, we thought it'd be a good idea. So yeah, get on that. So who doesn't want a $50 gift card? That's amazing.
Yeah, we didn't even say the price. Yeah, the
Yeah,
prize is a $50 Nintendo eShop gift card.
yeah, and
You can use
that's
it on
number
whatever you
one.
want.
Exactly.
That's just number 1 out of 4.
Exactly. So Nick, how was your gaming this week? What you been playing?
Dude, I've been playing so much Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. How many hours? Like I'm almost at 60 the 60-hour mark for this game. Like it's been, I don't know. It's just been so like engrossing. It's just so much fun. I'm kind of to the point now where I don't do as much side stuff just because I kind of want to see like the story through. And then I may go back and do some side missions and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I really love this. Really love this game. And did not expect to.
Yeah. I'm like 43 hours in.
Okay.
So not as far as you. And I thought I was getting close to the end, and then I looked it up, like how many lands are there to conquer? Or
There's
how
a
many
lot.
arcs are there?
Yeah.
There's like 14 or 15, and I've done I think 9.
Yeah. There's I think I'm on either the last one or the second to last that I know of. That's just what's on the map. Or what I can pledge to take. But we'll see. I think I'm getting pretty close to the end. But yeah, God, it's so good, man. I'm loving every minute of it. It's good.
It is really good. I kind of wish it was starting to come to a close.
Yeah.
Just because it's been such a long game, and it's really fun, but I don't know. I'm just like, I almost wish it would end so I could finish it and do like side quests and
Yeah.
random
Yeah.
stuff.
That makes sense.
Because right now, like I'm kind of mainlining it. Like I'll go to whatever points I see on the map, like when I'm walking around, but I won't like seek stuff out if it's not the main quest. But I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's really fun. Really fun.
Yeah, it's good. Did you finish the Asgard stuff?
No, I really didn't like it as much.
Yeah, yeah, I can understand that. It's
getting around's kind of hard.
Yeah, there's a lot of like climbing and stuff, and I think there's only like 2 points. Did you get to Jotunheim?
No, I really didn't get that far.
Okay.
Probably like
so
an hour and a half in.
Okay, so yeah, you were really early on, because that's a pretty long arc. It's probably, I don't know, 6 to 8 hours or something. So it's a pretty
like a DLC on its own.
Yeah. So it was. I mean, it's really cool that it's in there. It's not super strong, I think, after like because I finished it, and by the time I was done with it, I was like, okay, I want to get back to like, the main character, to Eivor, and move on. But it was definitely like a nice little treat and a kind of a surprise in that game. But yeah, any other anything else you've been playing this week?
Been playing a lot of Beat Saber, actually.
Nice.
I finished the campaign for Beat Saber. They're like, I think I talked about this a little bit last week, but there I think are 30 something levels.
Yeah.
That you play through, each having like different challenges and requirements. Minimum movement, maximum movement, minimum bad misses, maximum bad misses. So I got to a point like it was like level 25 or something, and it was an expert song, and I think the maximum amount of bad hits you could get was 5, and then the minimum score was like 400,000. So it was like a ridiculous
Yeah.
thing, and I couldn't even finish the song without getting more than 5 misses. So I was like,
Wow.
how the hell am I gonna do this? But just I guess perseverance paid off. I played it like 10 times in a row and kind of just learned the song front to back.
Yeah.
I think I ended the song with like 406,000
Oh my
points. So I was
gosh.
like just over the hump. But after that, it was pretty easy.
Did you ever purchase any like songs or whatever that weren't like included?
No, I'm thinking about it. You can only buy song packs,
Oh,
and
okay.
the ones I'm interested in are Linkin Park. That one has like 10 songs,
Okay.
and like all from like most ones are from like the early Linkin Park days. So
Older stuff. When
yeah,
how much do those packs tend to cost?
like $8.
Okay.
Yeah, but it varies though, because like I think that Linkin Park one is $8 and it has 10 songs, but the Panic at the Disco one is $8 and it has 4 songs.
Weird. I guess because they're just like
Yeah,
popular right now.
yeah,
Yeah, that's like the only problem with like rhythm games, stuff like that with Rock Band is that like that stuff can just get so expensive. Especially Rock Band when you're if you don't have the instruments you're spending. I mean, back in the day it was like $200 for everything plus the
mhm,
game. And then it comes with songs, and there's a lot of good songs, but I feel like it's a lot of older stuff. And then you have to purchase like
yeah,
kind of the newer hits and stuff like that, and they can get really expensive. So um,
yeah,
yeah,
and
I wish there was I don't, and there maybe there is, but like some sort of like kind of way Apple Music does, where you can just pay or Spotify just pay like $15 a month or something, and then you just get access to everything. Um,
that'd be cool.
that would be cool. I don't know how. I mean, I'm not really one to play Rock Band by myself. Like, it's definitely a social party game or whatever. But
Right.
yeah, I mean, drop $15 for the night or something, and then just play a whole bunch of songs. But that's where it gets really hard is where you have people with two different tastes in music, and you try to come together and you know find stuff that you want to
Yeah,
play.
and you don't want to like waste money on a song
Yeah.
you're gonna play one time or whatever. And my only gripe with Beat Saber is like I think either the songs are made for the game, like
Hmm.
they're not like well known songs at all,
Yeah.
or they're just either I think some of them are like specifically made for the game, and then some of them are just like pretty obscure. But I guess licensing and all that stuff is pretty expensive, and
Yeah, for sure.
they probably didn't want to pay for all that. So, and that's why there's a limited amount of music packs. There's only like 6 or 7.
Oh wow.
And I know BTS is a big one.
Well, I
Um,
mean, I feel like that would be a good hit for Beat Saber because they're a lot of beat drops and he's very catchy, I guess, like the rhythm and stuff. So
yeah,
that makes sense. That makes
yeah.
sense.
But no, I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Cool.
That's kind of the main VR game I've been playing this week, just because with the time that I do have to play a game, like I've just been playing Assassin's
Yeah.
Creed, and
Are you
then I
back
was
at work?
yeah, I'm back at work today,
Gotcha. Okay.
but I've been doing like a lot of disc golf and
Okay.
skateboarding this week,
Cool.
so I still want to play more of The Walking Dead,
Yeah. Yeah. That,
but
that seems like it's really cool.
yeah, so I'll try to get back into that pretty soon. But Beat Saber is just like an easy game to pick up and play for a few
Hmm.
minutes and
Yeah.
then be done.
Yeah. It was. I love what I played for at the house. So that was
Yeah,
definitely worth playing if you have a
it's
VR
fun, man.
kit.
It
Yeah.
gets you sweating too if you
Yeah.
play it
Yeah.
long
It
enough.
does. Yeah. Yeah. It seemed really really cool.
I like wanted to just like play it before bed, but I ended up just getting sweaty before bed. I gotta stop doing this.
Yeah,
I
it's
gotta
like
find
now
a
I
way to
gotta take a
relax before bed.
shower. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I gotta freaking shower now. Hmm. Have you been playing anything from Assassin's Creed?
Nope. I'm just trying to get through that as not as fast as possible, but just kind of move on because I really kind of want to play The Witcher. I don't know why. I
Oh,
want to get back
now you want
into
to
it.
play The Witcher.
Yeah, I want to get back
You're
into
gonna
it.
please don't start over. Please don't
No, I'm
start over.
not. No, I'm not.
Just
It's
play
been
for the Bloody Baron.
it's well, no, I'm well past the Bloody Baron, but um yeah, I mean I remember it hasn't been that long ago where I couldn't remember what was going on. So but I kind of want to get back into that, and then of course, like the Medium comes out this month too, so I want to make sure I'm done with
Mhm.
Assassin's Creed by then at least. But I think that comes out like the 27th or 28th. Um,
Yeah, so you
so
got time.
Yeah, I got plenty of time. I'm sure I'll finish it by then. But yeah. Anything else you've been playing, Nick? Because that's it for me. Just Assassin's Creed.
That's really it for me too. I played a little bit of Halo.
Yeah, I think I saw you playing the other day.
playing through the Halo 3 campaign. Yeah,
Okay.
me and a couple of friends are playing through the campaign on Legendary.
Nice,
So if you want to
nice.
hop in on Tuesdays, let me know. We need a fourth person actually.
Okay, cool. I might jump in tomorrow then. Sounds fun. I
Okay.
love good old Halo.
Oh,
But yeah, you want to
love some
jump
Halo,
into
man.
to kind of the news? There's not much, but we
Yeah,
can jump to some stuff.
yeah. Let's get into it.
Cool.
I'm looking up this story for the first news thing. Let me see if I can find it. But we got some additional news. Hollow Knight Silk Song,
Sweet. I don't think I saw any of this,
which
so I'm excited.
yeah, let me see if I can. Oh, there we go. So this was from Edge magazine. They had like a world exclusive interview with the devs and got some information.
Hold on.
Um,
World exclusive. There you go.
world. Okay, let's see what we got here. So Hornet's the main character. I mean, we knew that.
Yeah.
The character is more physically capable than the little Hollow Knight. Can travel much faster, can mantle or clamber onto ledges.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, and due to her more vertical movement abilities, the areas are a little bit larger than they were in
Okay.
the original Hollow Knight.
Because there aren't in the new one you are going up instead of down, right? Isn't that how it's made or created?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
It's. I think so. I think you're traveling upwards.
Okay.
I don't know where to, but yeah. Hornet will have the ability to perform tasks for NPCs, and you can keep track of tasks you completed through notice boards around Farloom. Farloom is the name of the world that you're going to be in.
Okay.
But this doesn't replace organic quest lines from the first game. Okay, yeah, and the objective of the game is to climb to the Citadel, but there
Okay.
will be many other lands.
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty interesting.
I really
what
hope
else we got?
this game does what Will o' the Wisps did um for Ori. Like just like it just kind of
Just
worked on, or it kind of like improved like everything about Ori. Not that there was really at the time when I was playing it, not there wasn't much that I could think to improve it on, but yeah, hopefully it definitely builds on Hollow Knight, like the base game, and then improves it in every way, because Will o' the Wisp was like such an incredible sequel
yeah, it was
to the original Ori. So hopefully this one is hopefully better, but at least on par with the original.
If it's at least on
Because
par,
what a
I'd be
game!
happy.
What a game, man! Hollow Knight is such a good game.
Yeah. Team Cherry is trying to create a game that's accessible to new players, but also matches the difficulty of the original game. So
Yeah.
I don't know how to balance that, because well, Hollow Knight wasn't too hard from the outset. It kind of eased you in a little bit, right?
Yeah, it did. I mean, you definitely could get killed pretty quickly if you're not careful. And then I guess if you're just not used to that style of game, there's a lot of chances of you getting lost too, which I guess can frustrate players. I mean, it did for me for a little while until I kind of got back into it and just like sat down with it. Was like, okay, I got to figure this out. And then use like maybe a guide here or there just to go from there. But yeah, I don't know.
No, I don't know. And then you start off the game having lost most of your powers or many of your powers. So, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, well, I can't remember what her name is, but
Hornet?
What? Hornet? Yeah. Hornet was pretty powerful by the end of the game. I mean, all throughout the Hollow Knight, she was really powerful. So it makes sense to take away some of her abilities at the beginning of the game. and then
Yeah.
you kind of build those up throughout the game. Not too much else. Hornet's crests are fully customizable. They
Okay.
can be easily changed with like a play style. So that's kind of similar to Hollow Knight. It was pretty easy to change those crests out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and then their next game will not be Hollow Knight related.
Okay.
So
I mean,
it
I'm okay with that.
sounds like they're already working on it, which could mean that this is pretty close to being done. I mean, I think it is. It's been like 4 years.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping to get this thing like, I don't know. I mean, hopefully like before like the first half of the year.
Mhm.
I don't think it'd be very smart to release this at the very end of the year with all the holiday games and stuff like that. Um, I mean, maybe like
Yeah,
April or May. I'm thinking if they announce it now or get the release date ready now. Um, I don't know.
yeah. It
Par-
could be a good summer game. I mean, not a
yeah,
lot of games come out in summer.
no, not really. Maybe like a good July game or something.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. I want to play it now. So, but I'm also okay with waiting because like with COVID and like a lot of games getting affected. Well, pretty much every game getting affected. Yeah, released if a developer announces a release date, you got to kind of take that with a grain of salt because odds are
Unless
that
it's
it's
really
probably going to be delayed
yeah.
at this point. Because I think this is the year that games are really going to start being affected. I think just
Or we're gonna
because
see the effects of that
yeah,
this year.
I mean we already saw that last year. Um, you know, obviously like Halo got delayed. That was kind of one of the bigger delays, but that was
And then Cyberpunk.
I just think that was a little bit more than COVID related. I think that was just
development
I don't
issues.
know. Yeah, I don't know. Management issue. I have no idea with Halo. I'm a little concerned about it, but we'll hopefully the next reveal they give it will be good.
I mean, they have to
Or
get it right, man.
yeah.
They really do.
Yeah, but yeah, like you mentioned, Cyberpunk that could probably have been delayed until December of next year or this year, I should say. It really should. I mean, there was just so much. Like,
It should have stayed in the oven.
yeah, they
It's
should
still
have. I
cooking.
don't. Yeah, they should have. I don't know.
But they were just
I
not to get on Cyberpunk, but they're just like fundamental things in the game that I don't know how much ironing out would have fixed. Like
I
just
mean,
something
there's just
as yeah, I don't know, just like something as basic as like the NPCs in the game and
yeah,
just the AI being so bad and like
yeah. I mean,
non-responsive.
there's been like comparisons to like GTA 5, which is like kind of a weird. I mean, I guess they're both open world, but like just
Mhm.
like shooting in the water with your gun doesn't make a splash. Um, like your shadow looks like really weird and funky and just little stuff like that that you think a game that took almost 10 years to make, 8 years, that little stuff, those little fine details would have been kind of ironed out. But there's just on top of all the glitchiness and the base PS4 and Xbox One consoles, like
Mhm.
aside from those crazy, because that's just insane for all that stuff I've seen. But there's just little things like that that just kind of add up, and I'm like, this is like a AAA game, and it's not doing this. But I don't know. That's why I'm just gonna
It's
wait
not doing
until
basic.
yeah, basic things that have been in gaming for a long time. So that's why I've just decided just to wait until like the Xbox Series X version is ready, so I can truly
Yeah.
enjoy that game. But
From what I played, I can definitely wait.
yeah,
And
how far were you until like 10 hours?
yeah, 10 or 11 hours in.
Okay.
And then I booted it up like 2 weeks ago. And then I ran into some glitches and I was like, fuck this. I don't want to I don't want to deal with this. I'm gonna go play another another kind of buggy game, Assassin's Creed and Valhalla.
Yeah, you would
But
just
it's like,
wake up, boot up, and be drunk every time.
yeah, that's still happening to me.
Yeah,
It's so
it
weird.
doesn't have to be all the time, but
And
like
it's like
every
it's getting
once in a while.
worse. It's like I
Yeah,
get
every
more
once in a while I'll
drunk.
do it. But the screen tearing, oh my god, it's so bad. But
So mine's better.
really,
Mine got better after the update like a month ago.
okay, mine got worse
Okay,
because I didn't
maybe
really notice the screen tearing until like 2 weeks ago, and it's like every time I move my camera, it's like
Really?
it's screen tears. Yeah, it's horrible. But I mean, it doesn't really deter away from the game for me just because I love it so much. But
Mm.
yeah, it's just it's weird. I don't really see that in gaming that often, but especially from like a AAA game. But whatever. I'm still really enjoying it. So I mean, I'm almost
Yeah,
60
still
hours in.
really
So
fun. God,
um,
it's a long game.
yeah, long game. Next up is Epic. The studio that brought you Fortnite is buying an abandoned
Fortnite?
mall in Cary. I put Raleigh, but it's Cary, North Carolina. Um, yeah, that makes total sense, right? I mean, like you kind of think that, especially after this year, like there's going to be so many more malls just dying, right? So like, and there's these huge spaces that
Yeah.
what do you do with it? Like, what do you turn it into?
So
So here,
I actually know this mall.
oh really?
That, yeah, it was pretty dead. The only time I went there was for GameStop, actually.
Wow, that's funny.
But
So I
yeah,
mean, yeah, like
this
it makes total
was
sense. I
like,
mean, when you have like a massive company like Epic, um, yeah, and you got these huge open spaces that are being unoccupied, and you could probably, I mean, giving the situation, you can probably, I mean, I'm sure it still costs them millions and millions of dollars to buy this and get it upgraded and all that stuff, but you're probably getting at probably a little bit of a steal, I would imagine.
yeah, probably. I mean,
Whoever owns it probably just doesn't want anything to do with it anymore. So, uh, but yeah, I
it's
mean,
probably hard to
makes total
sell a
sense.
mall. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do with it? Like, if someone were to buy the land or whatever, you then you have to like destroy them all and then build something else. Like, it makes total sense for these massive corporations or massive companies that have a lot of employees and stuff. Um,
Are they going to keep the mall? Like keep the structure of the mall? Keep the building?
I think so. I mean, they'll probably do like improvements and stuff. They plan to be moved in by 2024. So
Oh, it's a
they
little
got
ways off. Okay.
they got 3 years to renovate and all that good stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, makes total. I never even thought about that because I mean, there's a local mall near where I live, and there's like a Dillard's clearance, and that's it. That's the only thing that's in there. And then, and I think one of our local university purchased it, but what are they going to do with it? Like, are they going to tear it
I
down and turn it into something, or
I thought
what?
they were going to build a football stadium.
I guess, yeah, I guess they're just going to tear it down, maybe. But that just seems like such a shame.
Yeah. I mean,
But
malls were dying before COVID.
yeah,
Way
definitely.
COVID, and I don't know. There's not a space for them anymore in people's minds.
Yeah, I mean,
I do like
yeah,
them
I
all.
mean,
I mean,
yeah, I
like
mean,
the
back in the day, it was like
hospitality
kind of that
is really good.
one-stop shop. They had a little bit of like everything that you could, or you could just go with your friends and eat the food court and just walk around. So it's definitely they're definitely cool, but yeah, I mean, I don't know a lot of people that still enjoy going to the mall anymore, especially with like Amazon taking over.
Yeah. I mean, the mall I went to up in DC, that one was pretty bumping, but that had like an Apple store.
Hmm.
I mean, that was just ridiculously crowded all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
And,
our local mall kind of they got like an arcade now, like a Dave and Buster style arcade.
mm,
But that's kind of the biggest draw. I mean, they don't have an Apple store there. Nothing crazy. Even like the restaurants around there aren't super great that I can remember. So, I mean, it's definitely an older mall, but I know the one like up in
yeah.
Winston Salem's pretty good. But yeah, malls.
Yeah, we're a mall podcast.
We're a mall podcast.
A mall
Um,
podcast.
but yeah, that is pretty much the news for the week. I mean, there's just wasn't a ton of stuff to talk about with it being the first of the year, but Nick apparently has inside scoop, and we're gonna be getting some Nintendo news this week. I was just kidding, but that would be
There's no credit to that.
no until it happens. You're like credit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They've been kind of silent for a while, and I feel like they're waiting for the holiday rush to die down.
Yeah,
And This is just me wishing, but I think we'll see a Switch Pro announcement within the next 3 months.
Well, speaking of wishing, Nick, what games are you looking forward to this year? Or what are you hoping that is going to come out this year? And that can include like consoles and stuff too. Switch Pro.
So you asked what I'm looking. So you cut out a little bit, but you
Oh,
asked what I'm
sorry.
looking forward to this year.
Yeah, what are you looking forward to this year, game wise? That could be like, I don't know, any sort of games that you're looking forward to, stuff that you hope gets announced, or maybe some consoles
Okay.
that can come out, something like that.
Okay. I got a little list. I got a list ready.
Got a little list.
So the first one is this is just a re-release, but Mario 3D World.
Okay, yeah,
with Bowser's Fury.
yeah. I mean, that comes out in what, February?
Pretty close. So yeah, in February. So it's really close, and we'll probably get some news on what Bowser's Fury is soon. But I've been hearing some rumors that it's just a bunch of like challenge stages, like 30 something stages, and
Okay,
apparently it's gonna be like a really big draw for people who are double dipping.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait to do some more 3D Mario.
More 3D
Let's see.
Mario.
Bravely Default 2. That's another one I'm looking forward to. I played the new demo where they
Okay,
made those improvements, and I really liked it.
okay. I
Um,
didn't check that out.
yeah, I still might wait for reviews before I get it. I mean, that's what you should always do. You should wait for reviews, but yeah, I'll probably wait. I'll probably wait on that one.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably do some reviews, read some reviews, and or whatever for that one as well, because I haven't played the newer demo, but that one demo that they, I don't know, the beta demo, I guess you can call. I don't know. It was weird, but it was. I did not find it fun at all. So
it was too hard. It was way too hard.
Well, it wasn't even like I did like the first one or two battles, and I just wasn't into it. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just have to give it a chance again.
Did you play the first one?
Bravely, yeah. I played all the way. I think I played where most people play, and it's like before it kind of resets or whatever the weird thing it
Until
does.
You have to play the game again.
Yeah. So I did that, and it was really fun, and I really enjoyed just the fact that you could turn off the random encounters and just kind of go through the story if you were done, leveling up. I really love that because that is like my biggest gripe with RPGs like that. The Japanese JRPGs is just the random stuff can get kind of annoying after a while, and like I hated going through caves and stuff like that because it was just so crazy. So
I think that's one thing that's missing from Bravely Default 2. And I think it's because you can see the enemies in the overworld.
that makes sense. I feel like that's where a lot of games are going now anyways.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
So you can run away. You can run away. You can, if you're skilled enough or whatever, you can avoid encounters.
Yeah.
Which is, that's always good if you're in a pinch and need to get out.
Yeah, for sure.
Another big one is Resident Evil 8. I just can't wait for that one, man.
Yeah, I am so. I mean, we don't have a release date yet.
No.
I'm thinking it's going to be early, like maybe first half of the year. That's my speculation, but yeah, Resident Evil 8. 7 was so good. The first person, I was skeptical at first as well with everyone, it going to first person, but 7 was just so fantastic that I have really high hopes for 8. Hopefully it can deliver. But everything I've seen, like I'm all the werewolf and witch stuff and just the weird culty stuff.
So wacky.
It's wacky and I'm about it. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Resident Evil, it's always been a crazy game with a lot of random, kind of unpredictable stuff. Like some people are like, oh my gosh, why are they adding werewolves and witches? It's like,
why not? There's zombies.
Where else does this game go?
Exactly. Yeah, you can only do zombies for so long before you have to like venture out to werewolf zombies and stuff. I mean,
yeah,
who knows? Or
sure
maybe you'll wake up and it's just all a fever dream or something. Who knows? Who knows?
Oh yeah, that'd be like a Link's Awakening type scenario.
Or maybe Ethan never escaped the bakers or whatever. That'd be kind of wild, right?
What if Chris never existed? He's only in his mind.
Yeah, Chris, we have to have our watermelon arm Chris back. That's punching boulders over lava. Oh, Resident Evil
Made
5
Resident Evil 5 Chris.
was so bad, but so
Ridiculous.
good.
I didn't even realize it was bad when I first played it.
It's not
It
bad. I
was
mean,
only
it's just, but the story, like the gameplay is fun, but like just the story is so stupid. It's
I don't
so
even remember the
wacky.
story.
It's just the Boros virus and the black like goopy goop stuff. I mean, it was fun. I
Oh,
remember
the
being a
goopy
lot of
goop.
fun, but the story was just absurd. But I mean, that's kind of all Resident Evil stories, I guess, for the most part. Um, but yeah, so Resident Evil 8.
Halo Infinite, obviously.
Yeah,
We know that one's coming in fall of 2021, so fall of this year. And we kind of said this earlier, but they kind of need to get this right. They need to take as much time as they need, even if they have to delay it again. Like,
yeah. I mean, this is
put out a good Halo game.
I mean, this is their flagship franchise for Microsoft and Xbox. So, I mean, I really liked Halo 5. I don't remember the story being as bad as people thought, but I only played it one time, so I'm just probably not remembering
Yeah.
it right. But the multiplayer was fantastic. They got rid of like I mean, obviously they got rid of like the loadouts and stuff, and kind of just gave everybody just the same playing field. So it's like more of skill, I think, than like maybe luck with kind of the loadout that you choose.
Mhm.
So I really like that fact that aspect of Halo 5, but maybe the maps were like the only big problem I had is like some of the maps are just not that great.
Yeah, I really hated the maps that they made using Forge
Yeah.
and played those off as like legitimate multiplayer maps. It just I don't know. It kind of seemed a little lazy, even though it's like it takes a lot of skill and time and precision to make
Of
a
course.
map in Forge. But
But we
you
don't
gotta
we don't necessarily need them to be created in Forge. You can create something that's not in Forge and then obviously play the Forge maps if you want to from like creators that, bought the game and show their skill off too.
yeah.
So, which was always fun part about like Halo, like the Forge in general, is just like playing those wacky, crazy maps that you just are like, how the heck did you do this? But yeah, I would love to see just
Mhm.
more, just better maps, I guess, just stuff like that. So, but yeah,
Yeah, just some solid maps.
solid maps.
Um, so this one's not confirmed to be coming out this year, but Breath of the Wild 2, would love to see that.
Yeah, that would be
I
great.
mean,
Zelda's 35th year, so and on a banger, right? Start with Ocarina of Time remake, and then
I'll read
and
my
remake, but and then end with Breath of the Wild too.
so Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask together in one collection. Then you have Wind Waker and Twilight Princess in one collection. Separate remaster of Skyward Sword, $60, and then in the year with Breath of the Wild too.
That's a lot of Zelda.
Well, yeah, I mean, you give what you wish for.
Yeah, this is true.
Maybe sprinkle in Oracle of Ages and Seasons.
Ooh, yeah.
Hmm.
Or just even
Or
like
Minish
just put it on
Cap.
the eShop. Yeah, put like on the eShop or something.
Yeah.
Um, that would be pretty. I would like to play those games on the Switch again. I
I'd
replayed
love
them.
to.
I replayed Oracle of Ages and Seasons not too long ago, a couple years ago, on the 3DS, and those games are really good.
Yeah.
And
I
I've
think they're
always
fun
wanted
games.
to. I think I have Minish Cap like on the Wii U, but I never like finished it. I played a little bit of it, but stopped. So
It's really good.
yeah, I heard Capcom makes really good Zelda games. So
Because what did they do? Link's Awakening as well, or
no,
they
I
just
don't
do
think.
Oracle of Ages, Seasons, Minish Cap?
Yeah, that's the three they did.
God, yeah, they knocked it out of the park with those.
Yeah, they were really good. I would love to see. I would love to see those games remade, like kind of how Link's Awakening got that special treatment.
Mhm.
But I would just love to have them on the Switch in general, whether it's just like the Game Boy ports or whatever, or Game Boy Color ports.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I think the Minish Cap was on the Advance. I think. Yeah. So
Yeah. Would they have to go through Capcom to remake those? Since
I don't
they
know.
technically own the IP?
Yeah, they probably. I imagine they probably wouldn't have to. They probably own. That's probably part of their deal with Capcom, is that they probably own that game, own that license or whatever.
Yeah. Unless they just have them do the remaster, you know,
Yeah, yeah, that would be
source it
cool.
out of them.
Yeah, that would definitely be cool.
Yeah. Anything you're looking forward to in 2021?
I mean, you kind of hit everything that I'm looking forward to. Obviously, we just talked about Hollow Knight. Definitely want to play that. High hopes for that Zelda remaster, Ocarina of Time. High hopes for that. Looking forward to whatever they're doing with the Switch, whether that's the Switch Pro. I mean, just I kind of want to see how different it is from the base Switch, and then maybe I'll end up picking one up possibly. Um,
Mhm.
I'm trying to think. I mean, trying to think of some more stuff. Maybe some surprise. Like, I mean, there'll probably definitely be some surprises from Nintendo. Um,
Yeah. We'll
maybe like a
probably get,
Splatoon 3 or something would be cool. Although I don't know what else they could do really with Splatoon. I mean, there's just been so much content with that game that I don't know where
yeah.
they would go from it. But
I think they could use like another year or two to
yeah,
develop another Splatoon.
yeah, that is true. I'm not necessarily itching for a Splatoon 3, but that would be cool if they
Yeah.
did. Just trying
What
to
else do we
think.
got?
I
Donkey
mean, we
Kong and Metroid, 2D Metroid both haven't had an entry in a while.
yeah.
So those two, I
I
mean,
mean, definitely looking forward to like Horizon Forbidden West and
yeah,
possibly God of War Ragnarok. Maybe that's coming out at the end of this year. Um, that would be definitely want to play that. God of War was one of my favorite games of last generation.
oh yeah,
Uh,
so good.
yeah, I think that's pretty much it that I can think of.
I have Back for Blood on here.
Oh yes,
Yeah, the Left 4 Dead
yes, definitely.
sequel ish, whatever.
Yeah, the
That
spiritual
one,
sequel.
yeah, that one looks really good.
Yeah, I can't wait to play that co-op. That's gonna be
Mhm.
so much fun. So much fun to play.
Yeah, that one. I got the Medium. We talked about that one a little bit. That one's
Yeah.
coming. I really hope that lives up to the hype.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like the first big game for Game Pass and Microsoft. So hopefully it's pretty good. Definitely looking forward to like what Game Pass has to offer this year as far as some of
Mhm.
the games that's going to be coming to it. Uh, all of like the Bethesda library stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah, I forgot about those.
Because I don't think that deal is finalized yet. I think it's this month though, when it goes through.
Yeah,
So once that gets finalized, who knows what's going to happen with Game Pass. So yeah, looking forward to obviously the Game Pass stuff. Um, yeah, I think that's it. I mean, other than just some crazy announcements. Hopefully, I definitely want to hear more from Nintendo because they just had such a silent year
they did.
of 2020. I mean,
They really
Xbox and
didn't have
PlayStation. I
much.
mean, Xbox they had a pretty quiet year too. I mean, they had some pretty good stuff come out. I mean, we talked about this on the game of the year episode, but they were pretty quiet. Outside of obviously launching the Series X and S,
Hmm.
and then obviously Sony had a couple of bigger games. Well, I mean, they had Last of Us, Ghost of
Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima.
Tsushima, Final Fantasy 7. So I mean, as Sony does, they usually kill it on their
Yeah,
games department. So I really want to see more stuff from Microsoft, more stuff from Nintendo, just
yeah. I mean,
for the year. Some
Microsoft.
really yeah, especially Microsoft. Just some really high quality like AAA games is kind of what I want from them. That's really good. They could start like kind of establishing these franchises that they've bought all these studios for.
Yeah, like at this point, they have so many studios. I mean, Bethesda's first party now. I mean, at this point, so realistically, do you think Halo is Microsoft's biggest IP now? Now that they have Bethesda and have
Um,
Elder Scrolls and Doom?
yeah, the Elder Scrolls might be bigger. I don't know.
I mean, when I think of the Elder Scrolls 6 launch versus the Halo 6, Halo Infinite launch,
Yeah, I mean it's
I
hard to say
mean,
now with Game Pass because I think maybe more people that necessarily don't play Halo will give it a shot. Um,
yeah, especially
so
now that the multiplayer is gonna be free.
exactly. So yeah, it's hard to say. I think Elder Scrolls probably is probably the biggest. That and maybe Fallout, just because those games are obviously on or were. Who knows if they're going to be on Sony's platform anymore,
Mhm.
or Nintendo. So we'll definitely see. I'm excited though. I think it's going to be a really good year. I mean, last year was a pretty good year for gaming. We got a lot of great games, um, even though the year itself sucked. So looking forward to
Yeah.
what 2021 has to offer for gaming.
And speaking of that, do you have any gaming resolutions for this year?
I was thinking about this earlier, and it's kind of a more of a play on my last year's gaming resolution, was just to play more games, and I definitely did that. I played a lot of games this year, way more games than I felt like I did in 2019, and beat a ton of games,
Mhm.
um, and even got some like backlog games in there as well. So I think I want to try to play more like indie stuff. Um, maybe stuff that I don't necessarily would play, or give more games a chance or something. Um, something like that. Just cashing out. It's hard now with Game Pass because you're like, I don't ever want to spend money again on a game.
Yeah.
So, but
It's tough.
yeah, I think I want to branch out and try some other stuff, indie wise, and check it out. So
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I think I want to play less like big AAA open world games and more like 10-hour experiences or five
yeah,
hour experiences because like a game like Assassin's Creed it's really good, but it's such a time sink. And there
yeah.
are a lot of games out there that I want to play, like Little Nightmares. I started that,
Oh yeah, I saw you
and
booted it up.
yeah, I've really loved what I've played. I just kind of have been sucked into Assassin's
Yeah,
Creed.
yeah. It's hard not to be.
Yeah, there are a bunch of Switch games that I want to play, like a bunch of indie games that I've purchased on sale
Yeah, you just haven't
because
played them
like
yet.
yeah, I just haven't played them yet.
Yeah, I'm kind of the
It's
same, but I'll buy stuff and then play it and then put it down, and then I never complete it just because I get sucked into the next like big AAA kind of game that comes out. So I still need to go back and finish Zelda. Um,
oh,
so
Hyrule
who knows?
Warriors.
Yeah, Hyrule Warriors. So
Yeah, it's like it's the age old problem of when you're a kid you have time but no money to buy games, and then when you're older you have money to buy all these games but no time to
just no
play them.
time. Yeah. But I think after I get past Assassin's Creed, I can start playing some more stuff. It's just so engrossing. I want to see like the story, even though like the story story's not super great. I mean, it's
The
really
world
neat.
matters
Like,
though.
yeah, it's like really cool. Like, just kind of taking over, or not even taking over, just kind of establishing all these friendships or whatever alliances with all these cities and areas in
Regions of the
England.
world.
Yeah. So I really want to see how they kind of tie all that stuff together and what the end game is going to look like, because I don't really know what it is right now.
Have you taken out most of the order yet?
I've taken out a lot. I've taken out most. I think I've defeated every zealot or whatever. Um,
Wow.
I think there's one that I have not beaten yet that I know of. And there may be two or three more, but I've eliminated
Okay.
a lot of the order, and most of them. Well, some of the bigger ones you find throughout the story.
Yeah.
Eventually, it takes a while for you to get up to that point where you're starting eliminating order members, but when you do, those are some of the coolest kind of story bits
Mm.
um in the game. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite good. Quite
What's your
good.
power level now?
I think I'm in the 200s, like 250, 260, 270, something like that. Yeah, I've been playing a lot.
I'm like 170, 180, maybe.
Okay. Yeah,
I
I'm loving it. It does such a good job of making you feel like just a badass because you do like that. I think it's called like the Valkyrie jump or something, where you just jump in the air and like,
Come down with your axe.
yeah, like I just do that,
That's
and
my favorite
then
one.
yeah, I use like this like two-handed axe or whatever, and just do that, and then like usually it knocks the enemy to the ground, and you just like stomp on them, and then they're usually dead. And then like for the zealots, you do that 2 or 3 times, and yeah, it's
Do
I
you
feel like I could talk about it all day, but yeah.
do you use that gold axe? I can't remember what it's called.
I did use that gold axe, and then I switched to this like I can't remember, and I upgraded all the way up to like mythical, which is not a term that I heard. It's been a while since I've heard like a mythical
Wow,
weapon or
RuneScape?
something. Yeah, right. RuneScape. And then I got another weapon that's was pretty on par with what I have now, but it's not completely upgraded. So um, I've been using that one, but it's kind
Okay.
of the same. It's kind of the same axe. It's definitely like the same shape and stuff. It's a dual, a two-handed axe.
Two-handed.
But yeah.
Gotcha. I don't think I've gotten to mythical yet. I think I'm in the blue, whatever
Okay. Yeah. I
the
just
blue
I just
highlight
upgraded
is.
it. I went to the blacksmith and upgraded it to mythical, using like the ore and gold and stuff like that I find
Oh,
in the game.
okay.
So, but yeah, I think that is going to wrap up the show, guys. I appreciate, like we said, the top of the show, everyone that's been a part of the contest and has been retweeting it. It means so much to us. Just get everything out there. Um, that way we can get more listeners, and we can start doing like community nights and stuff. Like I know the first one we definitely want to be like
Yeah.
Among Us or something like that, and then kind of move on from there and do some more community nights and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, any last thoughts for the first show of the year, Nick?
Looking forward to doing 50, 51 more of these for
Yeah,
2021. I
exactly.
believe we did 49. What was it, 49 last year?
49 episodes. Yeah.
That's because we skipped those 2 weeks.
Yep. Yep. We
Or
skipped
skipped
those
those
two
3
weeks.
weeks. But yeah, looking forward to doing
Yeah.
a bunch more. And just growing, doing some gaming with some listeners. I think I'm most excited for that. Playing some Among Us and
Yeah. Definitely.
Jackbox. I mean, there's so many games that we could play. That'd be really fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. I'm excited to just play Among Us because I've never played it proper. Well, I played it once on the phone, but not properly.
Mm.
So with all the Discord stuff. So definitely looking forward to that. But yeah, we will see you guys next week.
See you guys next week, and make sure to check out the contest at Gaming WT Bros on Twitter. And then if you want to join our Discord community, you can follow the link in our Twitter page. I think I just resent the link if anyone wants
Okay.
to join.
Awesome. Later, guys.
Later.